Hello everyone. Good evening. Am I audible? Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, Shivan, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you, Manjunath. Good evening. Welcome to day 4 of our 5 days free masterclass on AutoCAD Electrical. Today we will be discussing schematic preparation. Without any further delay, I would like to hand it over the session to Manjunath. Manjunath, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Shivani. Good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. Yeah. So, welcome to the day 4 of your 5 days masterclass on AutoCAD and electrical CAD. So, I think yesterday we have practiced or we have done with something called our SLD. Okay. So, yeah. So everyone is done with your SLD. Have you completed it? Guys, quickly. Everyone, had you completed your SLD, which we have given in the last class? The assignment is given in your class group. Yeah. So in today's class, we are going to start with something called your schematic. Okay. So yeah, before going into today's class, is there any doubts in the last class, whatever the things we have seen, which is your SLD? Do you people have any doubts in the last class? No? Okay. Chalo. So without further delay, I'll start with today's class. So before going into today's class, what we are going to deal in, yeah, assignment is provided in your WhatsApp group only. But even though you are joining your WhatsApp group late, okay, so then you may not get that because before you are joining only, I think you may got that assignment into your group. So anyway, today again I'll be posting the today's assignment and yesterday's assignment at a time. Okay, so yeah, yesterday we have done with the SLD. Today we are going to deal with something called your schematics. So before going into the schematics, let me quickly explain what is the purpose of the schematics and what is the purpose of the SLDs. So in generally, whatever the SLD you have seen in the last class, those so whatever the SLD you are seen in the last class, this is that SLD is something that where you will be having the overall power flow. But whenever you are coming for the schematic is something that where you will be having the detailed wiring and connection diagram. Okay, so this is what the major difference you will be seeing in between your SLDs and schematics. So whatever you are done in the last class, that is something called your overall power flow diagram. But today you will be having the proper wiring diagrams and all. And then mainly in case of the SLDs and all, we are focusing on power distribution segments and all. But in case of the schematics, how they are connected plays the key role. Okay, so yeah. So coming for the applications in general, in case of your electrical power transmission and distributions layout, you will be using the SLDs. And coming for the control units, motors, machines, and automation systems, you will be dealing with something called your applications. Okay, yeah. So in today's class, I'll show you one schematic and I'll help you out how to deal with that schematic properly. Okay, yeah, quickly within a minute, I'll share the screen and we'll start it. Yeah. Okay, guys. Again, let's open with the new AutoCAD screen. So here we'll be going for the new so-called our what will be saying the workspace will be open. Chalo, let me quickly show you what is the schematic we are going to deal. So this is what the schematic we are going to deal in today's class. Okay. So quickly, within a minute or less than a minute, let me quickly explain what is the schematic. Okay. What is the schematic we are having? Uh, this is what the schematic where you'll be having something called your motor and which is connected to the DOL starter. Okay, so if you properly observe here for the motor, you will be getting the supply from the three phase. Okay, then you'll be having something called your disconnectors. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going into in depth of electrical. Let me quickly explain what are the components. Okay, so from the three phase, you will be having the connection towards, yeah, it is given for the disconnectors. From there, you will be having towards your fuse. Okay, so here, the importance of these disconnectors and fuse is something that they'll be normally open or normally closed based on the requirement of the inputs you are giving. I'll let you know what are the inputs we are going to give. And then you'll be having something called your contractor. Okay. Okay, contactors. So here you will be having the contactors. So whatever the representations you are having here, these are normally open contactors. And whenever you are representing a line here, can you see here? This line I am giving, this is in generally the normally closed conditions. Okay, so here you will be having the contactors, then you will be having something called your OLR. Okay, so that is your overload relays. I think you are aware of the relays and all, how they are working and all. Okay, then again you are giving a disconnector, and from the disconnector you are giving the supply, or you are giving the connection towards your motor. Now for starting of this motor, okay, so this supply, from this supply, a 230 volts or some equivalent supply we are taking out, and it will be given towards your controller transformer. So through the fuse you are giving to the controller transformer, and if you properly observe here, for the controller transformer you will be having push buttons. This will be one push button, and here also you'll be having one more push button. Push buttons are something that if you are observing your starters, you will be having something called your on and off buttons. So these are your on and off push buttons, and for that you will be having the equivalent connectors you will be having. Okay, and this contractor, okay, and the contractor which you are having here, that input will be given towards here whenever you are starting. Okay, whenever you are starting here, so in generally what happens means here the contractor will be coming into normally closed condition, and then the motor will be getting the supply. Or to be precise, what I can say, that whenever you are giving the push button here, the contactors will get energized. Okay, and from there whenever these contactors are getting energized, here you will be getting the supply towards the motor, then the motor will be in running condition. But whenever you are coming for the push buttons, there you will be having the spring operation. Okay, so due to the spring operations, it will be normally opening and normally closing. So for this, what we'll be doing is for continuous, see, whenever you are pushing and your supply need to be continuous. Okay, there should not be any break of the supply for running of the motor. So for that, what we'll be doing is you'll be connecting a hold and contactor, and this will be connected towards here. So whenever you are pushing the button, from here the supply will be given towards here, and from there your motor will be energized. And further, you will be having the lamp here where you can observe the condition. Okay, and the rest of the things will be having the trip and all. Okay, so this is how the motor will be working. So altogether, to so as the many different people are there, to make it understand very easily, so whenever you are clicking on, we will be having the on and off option. So whenever you are owning and whenever you are offing, how the motor is working and all. So that's what explained in that's what the connection diagram is given in this uh, so-called schematic. Now we are going to draw this complete schematic in your AutoCAD. Is that clear for everyone? Yes, everyone. So Friday evening, I want the utmost of energy from your side. So altogether, what we are doing is you'll be having the push buttons based on the operation with the push buttons. You'll be having the complete motor in the running condition. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I'll be sharing this screenshot or I'll be sharing this figure to your groups. From there you can practice. But by then, what I'll expect from your side is you just quickly take the screenshot of this picture so that instead of swapping the thing every time, easily you can easily you can see it whenever I am drawing. Okay, so please have a screenshot of this picture immediately. Chalo, I think everyone is done with the screenshot. Chalo. Let's come back for our AutoCAD. So this is what we are going to draw. So one thing you need to remember that, yeah. So here we'll be starting from the supply and we are coming towards the motor. Okay. So yeah, even though when the AutoCAD, you don't have any standard procedure for the professional way, you need to follow some things. So today we are going from supply towards the motor. But when you are coming for the yesterday's figure, the thing we have for the basic understanding purpose, we have started from the something called your supply towards the panel, but you can also draw it from panel towards the supply where you will be having the professional way of drawing. So anyway, you may not have the particular method of drawing and all, but you need to follow some standard procedures. Okay, chalo, let's come back for this. So let me start with the basic one. The basic one you'll be having here is your so-called your line with the circle you'll be having. Okay, so first you need to draw the disconnector, then you need to draw the fuse. Okay, let's draw the set of the disconnector. Let's start with this. So how it will be having. So the first thing you'll be having here is a straight line with a circle. Let me draw the same thing here. So we have done with a straight line and a circle here with the straight line I have drawn with the orthogonality. Then I'll be drawing a circle. One small circle is enough. Then if I want, I can move the circle. Okay, done. Everyone understood this part? Yeah, what is the next thing we need to do? So the next thing is we need to draw the continuity part of this one. So let me draw one more circle, or let me simply copy this circle with the orthogonality with this much of the length. I'll be copying this circle and coming back. Let me draw a line from here to here. Done. Yeah, guys, if you are having any ideas also you can post so that we can do it. So see, one thing you need to be clear that while you're drawing, individual will be having the individual perception. End of the day, you need to get the proper one. So then after, let me draw one more line here. So is this clear for everyone? Is this clear for everyone? Yes. Very good. Very good. So then, what I'll be doing is let me make the offset of this complete one so that I'll be getting the rest of the part also. So for that, what I'll be doing is, let me properly select the one, go for the offset, select the distance, this much of distance, it's more than enough between one face to another face. Sorry, instead of offset, what I'll be doing is, let me easily copy it. So that will be easy. So for offset, I need to make the individual object offset. So for that, what I'll be doing is copy, taking it as one base point. Let me copy it for one distance. Then let me also copy the next part. Done. Is it clear for everyone? Is this clear for everyone? Yeah. So we are done this part. Okay, then you need to draw this triangle, this rectangles you need to draw. So let me quickly draw that one. REC, enter. Let me draw one rectangle. Okay, then let me draw lines of the rectangle with this part. Yeah. So now exactly with this distance, I want the line downward also. So how can I draw this line now? So this line I have done. I want to have this line also. How can I draw it? Yeah, very good. Is that mirror only, everyone? Shall I use the mirror? Yeah, what is the shortcut, keyboard shortcut you will be having for the mirror? Yes. MI, enter, select the object from the midpoint. Yeah. So I got the mirrored image. Then let me move it towards the intersection point. Then we have done this one. Okay, we have done this rectangular part. Shallow. So yeah. So now I want the same things. What I can do here? Yeah, very good. Copy. CO, enter. Select the objects that need to be copied. CO, enter. I have selected the objects. Select the base point. Just to copy the points. Done. Is that clear? Which line is not perfect, ma? Yeah, this line we didn't got perfect. Okay, let us adjust it. Okay, so MI, enter, select. From here to here, I'll be drawing a mirror line. Okay, now is this line clear? Now is this line clear, ma? MI, enter, select the objects. So in today's class, what one thing you can do is you can also practice simultaneously, because yesterday you got the clarity how to do the things and all. So today you'll be having the advantage of practicing simultaneously. Okay. So then after we have done with this disconnector part. Okay. So just in between middle lines we need to add. So let us simply add this middle lines. L, enter. From here to here I'll be adding one line. Escape. Then I'll simply copying this line. So because so that I can get the proper width of the line. Copy. Taking it as a base point. Done. Is this clear for everyone? Yeah, this is what the image you need to compare. Is this clear for everyone? Yes. So the next thing you will be having a long line. Okay, the next thing you need to draw a long line until the overload relay. So first let me draw a longer line. Chalo, quickly what I'll be doing is, let me draw in a line from here, taking it as a midpoint. Okay, so I have drawn a line. So then after, the next thing what I need to do is, see, the first thing is I'll be completing the vertical plot, then I'll be go for the horizontal, and then I'll come for vertical again. Okay, so after the disconnector, what is the next thing you will be having? The next thing is your contactors you will be having. You need to draw these contactors. Can you please help me out? How can I draw on this a line? See, here I'm having the continuity of a line. How can I draw that contactors here? Come on, guys. Later you can discuss regarding the recording classes and all. First, you concentrate on the class. That will be helpful for you. Should I trim it, or see, the point is that in between I need to have the contactors. Yeah, trim. That's what you are saying. Okay. And everyone, what about the rest of the people? Very good. Someone is saying the break line and move it, trim. So here, the thing I'll be doing is, instead of drawing the line, breaking, trimming it and all, I'll be using simply the break command. The command for the break is BR, enter, select the first point of the object. Then you simply select the second point of the object. So here what happened? Simply you got the gaps. So in that gap, what I'll be doing? So whenever I'm drawing, getting the gap, in that gap, I'll be drawing the uh, what the connector, the contractor symbol, okay, which is a normally opened case. So let me explain you. I'll enter. So I'll enter from here to here. I'll be getting a contactor first 10. Okay, so yeah, if it is looking somewhat bigger or larger, so simply what we can do is stretch it back, move, select the object, select the midpoint, go for the connectivity. Okay, so then after you go for the mirror, select the object. So let me take it as a center. I have drawn it. No, then I'm enter. Okay, done. Chalo. So we have done with the contactor. Now this is the contactor where I can say it as normally open. So if I am drawing a line like this for this contactor, then it will be known as your normally closed. Then it will be known as your normally closed. Okay. So the normally open and normally closed, I think everyone is aware of this application. So now we have done with this contactor. The next thing you need to do is you need to draw the OL. Okay. OLR, that is your overload relay. Overload relay is whenever the load is high, whenever you are getting the high, excess of load and all, then automatically uh, yeah, then automatically it will be getting tricked. Okay, chalo. So here, let me draw the overload relay. In generally, this is the way the overload relay is represented as per the IC standard. Okay, so how can I draw this part? Now, this is a question for everyone. Everyone, you just stop responding for all the rest of the things. Okay, the only thing you need to do is, how can I draw this part? How can I draw this part? Circle and break, circle and break, circle and break. Very good. Arc. Okay. Circle and arc. Okay. Chalo. So first thing what I need to do is I need to break the line. Okay. With some distance and all, I need to break the line simply. So here, let me break the line initially. BR, enter. Okay. So then after, the thing is that first you need to give the connectivities. For the connectivity, simply what I'll be doing is, already I have drawn the circle here, the connectivity circle. So simply I'll be copying this part. Sorry, copy CO, select the object, enter, select the midpoint. Simply you can copy the object, then just move it. Okay. So from there, you also make the, yeah. So from there, again, you copy it. You just place here. Okay. So everyone is clear with this one? Everyone is clear this part? Yeah. So the next thing, as you said that I need to do something called your circle and trim. Yeah, I'll also agree with that. So the thing what I'll be doing is, first I'll be drawing a line. Okay. From here to here, I'll be drawing a simple line. Okay. So then after, the thing what I need to do is, I need to draw the circle. C, enter. Okay. I have drawn one circle. So what I need to do is, I need to draw one more circle. So how can I draw one more circle? Mirror, very good. Am I enter? So circle and line, let me make the mirror. Okay. Then enter. From this point only, I'll be taking the mirror image, mirror line, so that properly I'll be having the connectivity. Because if you observe here, I need to have the connectivity between that both the circles. Okay. So for that, I'll be taking the mirror line from this point itself. So this is how I'll be getting the mirror and line. So now what happened? This line got overlapped with this. Okay, this line got overlapped with this. So simply what I need to do is, I need to move the rest of the things. M, enter, enter, select the object. You just move it and connect it. Done. So now I got a proper mirrored image. Now I got a proper mirrored image. Okay. So this is one way of doing, or the one more way what you can do is, first you just delete this part. Okay. First you do the break command for this. Break, enter. From this point, you make this much of break. Okay. So now you apply the mirror image. So then you'll be, there is no need of breaking again. So simply you apply the mirror image, select the object, enter, select the base point properly with orthogonality, enter. No. So now if you observe here, you will be having some connectivity issues and all. So for that, what you can do is S, enter, select the object. You can do like this, or the way you said, you can go for the extend also. Okay. Yeah. So for the down part, let us do the extend. So here also you will be having the line, gap, extend. Then you go for the trim, as you said. Okay. Trim. You have trimmed the part. Now everyone is clear with this one. Everyone is clear with this OLR. Everyone, every individual need to respond all the 200. Yes. Yeah. So the point is that what you people need to do is, you need to draw the same things here simultaneously. But the thing I'll be doing is, for saving the time and all, for covering all the schematic, I'll be making the copy of them. So here, I think everyone is understood this overload relay, how we have drawn a line, a circle, a line, a circle, then you have done the break, and for the entire thing, you have applied the mirror. Yes, is this the exact figure if I am not wrong? See, one thing, whenever you are trying to draft the things, yeah, any doubts for anyone regarding the figure? Okay, I think you need to get the reverse of the image if I am not wrong. Yes, very good. You need to get the reverse of the image. So how can I get the reverse of this image? Again, shall I apply the mirror or rotate? Yeah, let me apply both the things and let me see how it will be working. First, let me see how the rotate will be working. So for this, what I'll be doing, RO, enter, select the midpoint and just you rotate. With the orthogonality, if you are rotating, yeah, even though if you are rotating with the orthogonality, you will not get the proper image. Okay, you will not get the proper image. So for that one, what you can do, the thing what you can do is you can use the mirror command. Okay, mi enter, select the objects. Okay, so then what you'll be doing, enter. Now you just draw the baseline. So then what you need to do here, instead of deleting later, you can go for the erase the source object. You can go for the erase the source object. Click on the erase the source object. Select this one. Okay. Yeah. So then you need to move it with making this as a base point or whenever you're connecting them properly. Now I think you got the proper figure. Yes, Banu, you can do it at the same place. Okay. So let me also show how can you do it at the same place. So now you had no. So these are the images you are selecting. Then you will be going for the mirror. So then whenever you are selecting the mirror line, so this is how you will be selecting the mirror line. Or towards the left, you can select the mirror line. Okay. Towards the right, somewhat the right, you can select the mirror line. So enter. From here, if you are selecting the mirror line, at the same place you are getting, but the major difficulty in this, the major difficulty in this case is you need to select the mirror line exactly with the symmetry. Then you click on S, directly you will be getting. Okay, so this is also one more way for the proper understanding of the mirror image. I have said like this, or else if you want to do it directly also you can do, but the mirror line should be selected from exact center point of the above circle. Okay, exact center point of the above circle. Now is this clear for everyone? Yeah, now is this clear for everyone? Yes. Okay. So yeah, so before 2 or 3 days, majority of the candidates you don't even know, you don't know how what happening in the AutoCAD and all. So from the last 2 days, from the past 2 days, you are learning about the commands, you are learning about the SLDs and all. How you are feeling? Are you getting to? Are you able to draw the things? Are you seeing any change in your thing, or are you thinking that you are upskilling yourself? Okay, did you learn something new? How is your feeling while you are drawing? Is it same as you are seeing the figure and drawing the figure? So while you are seeing whatever the feeling you are getting, is it the same feeling you are getting while you are drawing? The same easiness you are having or any difficulties you are facing? Come on quickly, everyone. So very good, very good. I'm really happy to see you're enjoying it. So you're learning it. So yeah, see, AutoCAD is something that see if you can clearly understand and if you can clearly have interest of doing, then it will be easy. So if you miss the basics, if you can't understand the basics, by default it will be very much boring, and by default it will be very much difficult for understanding. So it all depends upon the way you are learning and all. Yeah, I can do easily. Yeah, you can do easily after this 5 days. But the thing is that after 5 days, you should not leave the AutoCAD. You need to practice it regularly. Then only you can do something very excellent. Okay. Or else again, it will become like boring and all. Okay. It all about how good you're practicing, how good you're understanding. Chalo, let's come back. The next thing what you need to do is you need to draw a chota wala square boxes. How can I do this? Come on, guys. How can I do this? Rectangle, rectangle, rectangle. So here I'll be having the two things. Okay. Yeah. So here I'll be having the two things. One thing is that I can simply break the line and I can draw the rectangle. Or the second thing what I can do is simply I'll be drawing a what the square, and then I'll be trimming the part. Okay. So as of now we have doing the break command only. So now let's do the trim command also simultaneously. So for that what I'll be doing is first let me draw the rectangle. Okay, so I think you will be getting a doubt that, sir, you are saying of drawing the square, then why you are using the rectangle command? Why can you please explain? Anyone, can you please explain why I am using the rectangle command for the square also? Why, guys? Guys, whoever asking the things regarding the AutoCAD installation, already we have shared regarding the installation 2 or 3 times. So in between of the class, if you are discussing regarding the AutoCAD installation and all, it will completely deviate our major session. So one more time, I can quickly say that you just go for the Autodesk. From there, you will be finding the AutoCAD 2026 version. So simply, yeah, so simply you can download it, you can install it, and you can work on it. I think it's clear for everyone, whoever asking regarding the installations and all. Yeah, to get fast instead of line. Yeah, very good. All squares are rectangles. Yeah, every rectangle is a square, but not every square is rectangle. Very good, very good. Chalo. So here I have drawn a square. Okay. So then what I'll be doing, simply I'll be moving this for the proper, yeah, symmetry. So I think everyone is also aware of the symmetry, why the symmetry is important and all, because while you are drawing the AutoCAD electrical and all, majority of the cases we are not using any dimensions. So for that, to proper analysis and all, the thing you need to do is you need to have the proper symmetry. You need to have the proper symmetry. Okay, chalo. So then I'll be going for the trim command, TR. Then you trim the part, you have done with the square. Okay, is that clear? Yeah, break and trim will not work as a same, because the trim means it will be trim the part inside the closed boundary, or something coming for the break, it will be breaking a portion. Okay, so it will not work the same. It will not work as a same. Done. Shallow. So the next thing what you need to do is, the next part you need to do is, we are done with the square part. Then again you need to draw the disconnector. Okay, again you need to draw one more disconnector. Okay, so for drawing one more disconnector, what can I do? Yeah, very good. You're also doing the smart work. Instead of drawing, you're asking to copy. Okay. But yeah, now for as you are asking to copy, I'll copy. But while you are doing, you just do it without copying. Okay. So here also let me have the break first. Yeah, someone asked what is the difference between the break and trim. Now, if you take this line, okay, now if you take this line, I want to have the break from this point to this point. Okay, now if I am using the trim command, then the entire line will get disappear. Then the entire line will get trimmed. But instead of that, if you want to remove the portion of a line or portion of something, so for that, what you can do, the thing you can do is you will be simply going into the break command. Now you will be selecting the portion of the line from where to where you need to disconnect it. Uh, just a second. Let me disconnect it from this portion towards here. Okay. So this is how your trim command will be working. Okay. This is how your break command will be working. Now for this line, if you want to use the trim command only, then what you need to do is first you need to draw a line here. Then again you need to draw one more line here. See, this is a basic way, so you'll be having the professional ways also. I'm trying to explain you in the basic way also. Then from now you can trim this line, you can trim this line, you need to trim this line, you need to trim this line as well as this line. So instead of this, the better way is you can go for the break. Okay, wherever you want, you can have the option of using the break. There you can use the break. If you don't have the option of using the break, if the trim is necessary, then you can go for the trim. Okay, now here the trim will be the one of the most suitable thing you can do. So simply I'll be going for the trim command, tr enter. Sorry, simply I'll be going for the break command, dr enter, select the first point, then you select the second point. The portion has been break. Then you need to copy the, yeah, then you need to simply copy something called your disconnectors. So this part of the disconnector need to be copied. Enter, sorry, so CO or CP, enter, select the base point. From the base point, simply you will be copying. So simply I'll be copying towards here. Done. Escape. So even though if you are having any gap and all, the thing what you can do is, so I think you got the clarity what we are trying to do. So let me use the stretch here. S enter. Okay. Then come here. From here, let us copy. No need of any extra lines and all. CO, enter. Select the base point properly. So one thing you need to remember that while you are using any modification commands like copy, move and all, the base point plays the key role. Always you need to copy or move by using the base point. Okay. Now done. So we have done with the second what the second thing we have done, which is the disconnector. So we have done with this part. Everyone is clear so far. Yeah, the point is just while you are listening, it will be very much easy only. But when you are practicing, there comes the actual difficulty. So I think everyone is clear so far. Everyone, all individual, every individual. Come on, quickly. Everyone need to respond. So the lots. Yes. Chalo. So we have done with one branch, okay, one phase or one branch we have done. So if you see, we have done with this part. Okay. So if I'm not wrong, we have done with this part. The next thing is that we need to do the rest of the things. So shall I copy the rest of the things and paste here for saving the time? or let me draw it again, the complete procedure. Yeah, here I'm asking, shall I copy or shall I draw? For both, you are saying yes. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I'll copy the things so that it will be easier. It will save the time. So once we are done with this segment, then we can deal with this part also. Okay. So chalo, I'll be going for the copy. So from here, you need to make the copy of the objects. So first, let me do the copy of the objects. So I think you're understanding how I'm using the mouse and all. Okay. So yeah, the point is that if you start working on it, it will be very, very easy. Okay. So one more time, I'm saying it's all like your mobile application. When you started using the Instagram, you don't even know how to see the reels. Now I think there are many people who are making the reels, who are becoming celebrities and all. Okay. So that's what the beauty, it all comes from how good you are working on it. Okay, chalo. So simply we have done with the major part. Simply we have done with the major part of this. Okay. So then the next thing what you'll be doing is, yeah, we have done with this part. So the next thing you need to do is, yeah, you need to draw this motor segment. You need to draw this motor segment. Okay. Chalo. So let us start with the motor segment here. Very good. How can I draw the motor here? What is the first thing I need to do? Circle. Yeah, for the line extension also you need to have some like boundary here. So initially what I'll be doing is circle. So I'll be going for the circle with radius itself. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm done with the circle. So what is the next thing I need to do? So I'm done with the circle. What is the next thing I need to do? Circle at the mid, divide with the ortho. Okay. Connect to the circle. Yeah. How can I connect to the circle here? Yeah, line extension. By using the line extension, I can draw the circle, connect the line to the circle. Okay, so for that, what is the command for the extend? Ex. Very good. Ex, enter, extended, not exx, it's ex. Okay, yeah. So then after, the thing what I need to do is, first I need to draw a line from here to here. Okay, or let me draw a extension line here with some distance. Okay, so let me draw the extension line here, the angular extension line. From this point I'll be taking, of the orthogonality, select the point here, simply you can drop the point here. Okay, so here can you see what I have done? I have taken the line, then I have taken the first point of the line. So before selecting the second point of the line, I have taken the ortho object snapping tracking from here. Then I have drawn the second point. Okay, so then what I'll be doing, I'll be going for the line command. Simply I'll be drawing this, I'll be joining these both lines. So I have done with this part. So I have done with this part. Okay, the next thing is I need to draw this line. How can I draw that line? Mirror. Very good. I can go for the mirror. Mi, enter. Select the object, enter. From the midpoint, just on the orthogonality, draw the mirror. Don't off it. And then you draw a line with the orthogonality. Done. So everyone is clear this with motor part. Everyone is clear with this motor part. Everyone. Yeah. So then I'll be do what I need to do is let me stretch this part. Let me stretch this top part. What is the command for the stretch? Yes, enter. Very good. Have stretched this lines. Okay. So now if you properly observe here, we have done this segment of thing. Okay. Now we have done with this segment of thing. Okay. So whatever the pink shade, let me take it as some other different shade and let me highlight it. Whatever the area covering under the blue color one, everything I think we have drawn. Okay. Is that clear for everyone? Yeah. Now all 200 need to respond. Then we can go for the next part. Yeah. Okay. So now coming for the next part, the thing we have done is from here to here, we have taken from the motor towards the what we call disconnectors, from the disconnector towards the contactor, from the contactor towards the relay, and from the relay again one more disconnector we have used. Then we have gone towards your motor. Okay. Now we have done with the motor connection part. Now for this motor, you need to have the operation of the things. Okay. So for that you will be having something called your the push buttons and all. Okay, so how we can connect a DOL starter and motor. Now let us see. So for this, what you will be having from the motor, the thing you will be having is you need to draw the connection, or you need to see. The point is that here you will be having either you can start from here and you can give the supply towards the motor, or you can draw from here and you can go back. See, here we can mix up and we can go front and back. Or overall, in case of drawing the SLDs or the schematics, what we are following is the entire connectivity is proper or not. So now in between of these things, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to connect a transformer here initially. Okay, so here I'll be going for the control transformer. So what is the use of transformer here? So the use of the transformer here is for the system what you are having, the push buttons and all. For this, in generally, we will be going for the 110 volts. Okay, or in case of the some industry standards, you will be having the 230 volts. But here you will be having something called your 415 volts of the supply. So the entire 415 can't be given for this system. So for that, what you will be doing is simply you need to step down it. Okay, so you need to step down it, or you need to control the voltage. So for controlling the voltage and all, you will be using something called your controller. You'll be using something called your control transformer. Okay, yeah, this is what the representation of the control transformer you are having, and which is connected with the fuse. And then you will be having the push buttons. Then you will be having the overload. Then you will be having the contact. See here, if you see here, you will be having something called your contactors. This contactor energizing coil is placed here, so that whenever you are pushing it, this will be energizing, and then your contactor will be coming into the closed condition. From there, your motor will be starting. So this is also one of the important part where for running of the motor, for running of the motor, this part plays the key role. Now let us start with this part. Okay. So first what we need to do is we need to draw this both the fuses. From there, you can go for the connectivity of it. Okay. So yeah, shall we begin this one? Shall we begin this part? Yeah, within half an hour we need to finish this part. So Chalo, let's start. Yeah. So yeah, guys. So the next part here, from here you will be having. So the thing what you'll be doing is, first you will be drawing a line from here to here. Okay, first let me draw a line from here to here. Then after, let me have the break in between and let me draw the fuse, and then let me go for here, or else let me copy the fuse from here directly towards here. Okay, so I'll enter from here. Let me take the line towards this point, just on the orthogonality. That will make your work more easier. So here guys, you need to be clear that if you are having the proper something called your object snapping and all, that will be very much easier. Now for giving the proper wiring and all, here you need to have the wire passer. Okay, you need to pass the wire from here to here. This is what the representation you will be having. So how can I draw this representation? How can I draw this representation? Yeah, arc. Okay, so for this, what I'll be doing is, first let me draw a smaller circle. Then after drawing a smaller circle, simply I'll be going for the trim command, trim it. Okay, now I have done with this one. Okay, now I have done with this one. The next thing is you need to have the fuse. So instead of drawing the fuse again, what I can do? How can I use the fuse here? Yeah, I can simply copy the fuse and I can paste here. Go to here. Yeah. So let me go for the blue color selection so that the part of the selection will be done. Copy, select the base point of the orthogonality, place the fuse here, or let me copy by using the midpoint so that I can also make the easy rotation. Select from the midpoint, place the midpoint properly. Okay. Then I need to go for the rotate. Okay. So RO enter, select the object, enter from the midpoint. You simply, okay. Now is this clear? Is this the one you have got? Yes or no? Okay, we have done this part. Then, yeah. So in between, I am having a line. How can I do this line? What can I do this line here? Yeah, just use the trim. TR enter. Yeah, I have trimmed the line. I have simply trimmed the line. Okay. So now I think we have done with this trim part also. Okay. Yeah. So the next thing, what you need to do? So we have done with this part. So we have done with this part, and next I need to have this one. So for this, what you can do? Come on, guys. Mirror. Very good, very good. So I can go for the mirror, select the objects. Okay. So yeah, after selecting the objects, enter, select the mirror point. So for this, what I'll be doing is I'll be going for the midpoint of the line. From the midpoint of the line, with the orthogonality function effect. Yeah. we have done it. Okay, so then if you properly observe here, you are having some gap because I don't have any this connector here. So for this, I'll be using something called extend. I have extended my line. And coming for one more thing here, for the trimming, you need to make some more trimmer. So you trim this part clearly. Yeah. Okay. Chalo, we have done with this fuse. Now here I'll be having something called my black color dots, which will be indicating my connectivity points. Okay, how can I draw this part? How can I draw this part? Circle for property, circle and filling black color, circle and hatch. Then any other things? Circle and fill. Yeah. Any other? All the people need to respond very quickly. Dot. Then. What? Full black. Okay. So here I'll introduce one new command. That command is known as your donut. Have you heard the word donut? Donut. Have you heard the word? What do you mean by donut? No, the donut, the sweet, the some, yeah, cake like one. That's your one of the junk sweet. Okay, yeah. So the donut is something that where you'll be having two circles. In generally, have your donut, you will be having like this. Okay, this is not exact circle. May I do something. So if you properly observe the donut, how it will be there. Okay. How- In generally, so consider it as a circle. Okay, so this is how you will be having the donut. Okay, one internal circle and one external circle you will be having. Okay, so for this, what I'll be doing is I'll be using the keyboard shortcut key for the donut is DO is a keyboard shortcut key for the donut. Someone kept in the chat box. Very good, Banu Lavanya. That's your donut. You can see the symbol of the donut in your chat box. Okay. Yeah, very good. Yeah. From where you found that, ma? Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's what the donut you will be having. Chalo. So whenever you are coming for the donut, now the keyboard shortcut key for the donut is DO enter. Yeah, now if you see the donut someone kept in your chat box, you will be having one external circle and one internal circle. So in case of the donut also, what you need to do is first you need to specify the diameter of the inside circle. So let me take the random diameter of the inside circle, this much. Okay. Then next thing you need to do is you need to mention the diameter of the external circle. So this is what the diameter of the external circle I'll be taking. Okay. Now can you see? With the given diameter of the internal and with the given diameter of the external circle, I'll be getting a donut. Okay, this is what the donut you will be having. Okay, this is what the donut you will be having. So everyone is clear with this donut? Everyone? Yeah, the thing you need to do in case of the donut is, yeah. So once again, I'll be explaining. Donut do is a command. So first you specify the internal circle diameter, then you specify the external circle diameter, then you will be getting the donut. or else rather than specifying it by giving the length, you can also give it directly. I'll be taking the internal circle diameter as 0.500, or let me take the internal circle diameter as 2.00 mm. Okay. Then let me yeah, do is a donut command. Let me take the outer external circle as 6.000. Enter. Now can you see with the given diameter you will be getting the donut. Okay, is it clear for everyone? Yeah. So now the point is that whenever I'm trying to draw the donut, okay, whenever I'm trying to draw the donut here with the internal and external diameters, okay, this is what the internal and external diameter I'll be taking. I'm getting like this. But if you see the figure here, if you see the figure here, I don't have any, yeah, sorry. See, I don't have any internal circle. I'm having only one circle. So how can I get this one? Can anyone please let me know? How can I get this one? Aditya or some people, Murali, someone. Yeah, what about Midun Kumar? How can I get this one? In this case, I'll be getting a circle inside, but I should not. Yeah, very good. Someone is saying 0 and 1. What is 0 and what is 1? What is low and what is high? Yeah, whenever you want to, yeah, inside diameter and external diameter. Very good. Okay, yeah, very good, very good. Okay, so the thing is that whenever you are using the donut command, so first I'll be taking a 0 as my internal diameter. Okay, and let me take the external diameter of some 3 or 4. Let me take it as 4. Okay, then you click on enter. Now we will be getting a proper donut. Okay, now we'll be getting a proper donut with some internal diameter as 0 and external diameter as 1. Now can you see here? Is this the same you will be having, the donut one? Is this the same connectivity you are having here? Yeah. So now we have done with this part. Okay, now we have done with this entire part. Okay, I think everyone is clear with the donut. Now the next thing you need to do is you need to draw the transformer. You need to draw the transformer. So how can I draw the transformer? Black color, you should not keep the black color because see, while you are drawing the lines, are you keeping the black color lines or are you drawing the black color lines here? No, then why to use the black color for the donut? See, the point is that here the background you are using is white, dark, so that you need to go for the white one. Whenever you are going for the printing, so in case of the printing, you will be getting the white background. By default, it will be changing it into the dark color, black color. No need to worry regarding that. Okay, chalo. So the next thing is that you need to have a circle extension. Then you need to have something called your uh, the so-called yeah. So then you'll be getting the something so-called your what windings of the transformer or so altogether you need to draw the transformer. So the first thing what you need to do, you need to draw the circle. So instead of drawing the circle, let me simply copy this circle from here. CO, enter. Is take this as a base point. Done. We are done with this part. Okay, so the next thing what I'll be doing is I'll be drawing a line from this point towards here. So I have drawn the line. Then I need to draw the windings. Okay, then I need to draw the windings. So for the windings, what I'll be doing is go for the circle, draw the circle. Okay, so then you go for the copy of this circle, copy the circle from this base point. So connect the circles properly. Done. we have got the four circles if I am not wrong. So what I'll be doing is for adjusting the distance for getting the symmetry. So let me move a bit of this so that you will be having the equidistance from the top and from the bottom. Is that clear for everyone? So the what is the next thing I need to do? What is the next thing I need to do? Trim. Okay, before I am trimming, so if you properly observe here, whenever you are drawing something called your transformer and all, here you will be having yeah, here if you properly observe, you will be having some external length of the transformer, some external length of the windings. So for that, what I'll be doing, instead of trimming the line from here itself, let me first, yeah, more than half you need to move. So for that, what you'll be doing is first let me move this line towards the more than half. Okay, from here, let me move this line towards the more than half part. Yeah. Okay. In the downward, yeah. Next thing what I can do is I can go for the trim. Okay. Yeah. So here also I'll be having the enter from this point to here. See, it's all about how good you are making the modifications and how good you are making the beautifications. Okay. So go for the trim. So whatever the extra parts you are having, you can simply trim those stuff. Now can you see you are getting something called very beautiful edges, beautiful corners. So this is how you will be drawing here. This is how you will be drawing your so-called one winding of the transformer. Is that clear for everyone? Yeah. So yeah, see the point is this: all the shape and all it depends upon how good you are taking. And if you want, you can also draw the lines here that will make some more beautiful. That will make somewhat beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So what is the next thing I can do? The next thing is that I need to draw these lines, okay, where which will be indicating the mutual induction. See that's what the indication you will be doing, okay. Chalo. So I need to draw this both the lines. Then I will be going for the mirror of this one. Okay, see why I'm trying to explain this image completely is if you can draw this image properly in your AutoCAD, then you'll get to know what is the use of AutoCAD, and then tomorrow the same figure will be drawn in your ECAD, which is your electrical CAD. Okay, so then you will get to know what is the difference between drawing a schematic in AutoCAD and drawing the schematic in a electrical CAD. Okay, so quickly in 10 to 15 minutes, I'll wind it off. Chalo. So from here, what I need to do to get the opposite of it? Come on, guys, from here, what I can do? Mirror. So select the entire objects. What are the things need to be mirrored? Select the entire things. MI, enter. Select the entire things. Then you simply go for the enter. Select one of the mirror line. Just you on the orthogonality, then you'll be getting the proper mirror image. See guys, when you are seeing these windings and all, you can do these windings somewhat more beautiful by adjusting the length and all. So due to the time constraints, I'll be making it very quickly. Or the some more things, yeah, sorry. Or the some more things what you can do is from here also you can draw the line. This will be somewhat more beautiful. Then I'll be going for the offset. This is what the offset distance I'll be having. Then select the object. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, the same thing you have done for the B and all. I'm not wasting the time in doing all this adjusting things and all. So simply going for the mirror, select the objects, enter. So with this distance, I'll be drawing my mirror image. With this distance, I'll be drawing my mirror image of MI, enter, select the distance, draw the mirror image, enter. Okay. Now, in between what you need to do, in between the mirror lines, what you'll be having, you are having two lines. So how can I do those two lines? How can I draw those two lines? I'll be having the parallel lines. How can I do them? Come on, guys. Respond quickly. Are you busy in filling the feedback form? Offset, offset, line. Okay. Any other comments? Any other thing? Yeah. So yeah. So for getting this parallel line and all, so the one command I'll be having here is multi-line command. Okay. So let me use the new command. The command is here multi-line command ml. ml is the command used for the multi-line. So after going for the multi-line, specify go for the specific first point. Then whenever you are trying to draw the second point, directly you will be getting a line with some distance. Now can you see here? Can you see? Now I have got the multi-line here. Now after getting the multi-line, I need to move this multi-line towards here, or initially only while you are drawing the multi-line, you can adjust the distance here. Yeah. So here the thing is that you will be having the multi-line command ml enter. So after going for the multi-line command, you just go for the scaling. Okay. So randomly I'll be taking the scaling of the 10 units. Okay. So it will be somewhat easier for drawing. So just go for the 10 units of the scale. Now making this as a base point, from here onwards, I need to have the line. Now can you see if I start drawing the line, I'll be getting directly a two lines. Okay. Which are my parallel lines. So for getting the parallel line, this is what the command you can use. That is your multi-line command. Now, if you want to edit this multi-line command, okay, both the lines will be selecting at a time. But I want to move only single line. How can I do that? Whenever I'm trying to select these lines, both the lines are selecting simultaneously. How can I select a single line? How can I select a single line here? Explode, very good. EX, enter, select the objects. Sorry, for the explode X, enter, select the objects, enter. Now you will be getting the individual lines. So here what I'll be doing, let me reduce some distance here. M, enter. Let me move towards here. Now I think I am done with the M, enter. Okay. Still I need to move it somewhat. Yeah, now I am done with the transformer part. Is it clear for everyone? Is this transformer is clear for everyone? Yes, yes, everyone need to respond. Yes, happy to see all the SS. Come on, very good. Yeah. So after the transformer, what you will be doing? You need to draw the rest of the part which will be help for controlling your motor. So the next thing you will be doing is from here, the first I'll be drawing a very large box so that in between I can use my brake and I can add all these things. Okay. So from now onwards, I'll be drawing somewhat very fastly so that the time within the time we can draw all the things. So from here to here, I'll be drawing one line. And from here, taking this much of the distance, let me start drawing one more line here. Okay. And then after, with this part, okay. So now we have done some external boundary of it. So the next thing what you need to do is make the break, add the fuse. Then you need to add one disconnector here. Okay. Then here you need to add one push button. Okay. Push button is something for on and off. Okay. Let me start working on it. So yeah, one thing I want to say for you people is once you start learning the AutoCAD, don't stop it at any cost. So you need to learn it continuously. Then only it will be very much benefit for you. Otherwise, there is no use of attending for such master classes and all. Okay. So for that, what you can do is you need to have the continuous practice. You need to have the continuous training on it. Then it will be very much helpful for you. I think the HAW courses also shared with you if I am not wrong. Okay. So simply what you can do is you can contact for the numbers which are given there. So that will be very much helpful for you people where you can have the proper knowledge on the all the courses and all. See, one thing I can say this electrical is not at all tough unless until you are see the point is that you will be feeling the electrical as tough unless until or whenever you are don't have the proper guidance, then the electrical will be definitely tougher. But if you are having the proper guidance, but if you are having and if you are having the proper knowledge on it, and if you are having the proper enthusiasm on it, I can say that electrical is one of the very much easiest subject. Okay. The way is you need to understand the things properly. Okay, I think am I correct? Will you agree with me? Yeah. So the best example for that, one best example for that, what I can say is, uh, yeah, one best example for that, what I can say is that simply before 2 days or before 3 days, you don't even know what is AutoCAD. Still know some of the people, even though they are listening the classes, very, very minute percent of the people, they don't even know what is AutoCAD still know because of your concentrations and all. If you are being in a lack of concentration, then automatically you'll not understand what is AutoCAD and all. But if you properly observe, most of the people you came to know what is AutoCAD very quickly. So everyone, did you learn what is AutoCAD? Did you understand how the AutoCAD is working and all? Yes. Yes or no? Very quickly, all need to respond. Yeah. So the point is that within 2 days, if I'm not wrong, within 2 days, this will be your third day. Within 3 days, you have understood that what the AutoCAD is doing, how the AutoCAD is working. So you got the basic knowledge regarding the AutoCAD. Now just imagine if you are being continuously learning on it, how good the system you will be having, how better the system you will be having. So that's what the beauty of the electrical engineering you will be having. The only thing you need to do is you need to practice it, you need to understand it. Okay, chalo. Now can you see here I have drawn the fuse, I have done with the fuse part. The next thing what I am trying to do is, the next thing is your disconnector. Okay, yeah, so here I'll be drawing a disconnector. For the disconnector I have taken the circles, then I need to have the disconnector lines. Is it clear? Yes. So guys, it may take 15 more minutes for completion of these things. So shall I continue that? Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy. Most of you people are ready to continue. Most of you people not. 99.995% of the people are interested to continue. So let's do it. No need to worry. So I think we are done with this. Now the thing is that I need to check the symmetry. Now everyone got to understand how to check the symmetry and all. Yeah, while you are doing the figures, is everyone checking the symmetry? Yeah. Yeah, okay, Satya and all, both the assignments will be shared in the class group. No need to worry. This figure and last class. Yeah, now I got this one. So this is what the thing I need to have. So what is the next thing I need to do for getting this the proper disconnector? What is the next thing I need to do? Trim. Okay, you just go for the trim. Yeah, trim the object, trim the line here, trim the line here. Now we have done with the disconnector. Now we have done with the disconnector. Okay, chalo. So what is the next thing you'll be having? For this, what I'll do is, let me draw a line from here to here. Okay, then let me go for the mirror. Enter. From the midpoint, let me draw the line. See, the point is that even though if you are getting some anything, any error and all, so definitely it will not satisfy once you start working with a proper symmetry and all. Okay, so yeah, the thing is that the thing is that how good you are using, how good you are practicing. That's what make you people more comfortable in using this AutoCAD. Simply, if you are sitting and seeing, simply if you are just mugging up with the time, it will not work out. The thing you need to do is a proper practice. Now the next thing you need to do is this push button. Okay, so quickly let me draw the push button. For this also I'll be using the circles. Copy the circle. Done. Then I need to have the line from this point to this point for getting the push button. Go for the trim. Okay, and from here again I'll be having a line, and after the line the thing you will be having is the circle you can draw or the arc you can draw. So simply I'll be preferring the circle rather than the arc. Enter. Move this towards here. Just trim the rest of the part. Okay, sorry. I'll enter. Draw from here to here. Then you go for the trim. Trim the rest of the part. Now we have done with this one. Okay, now we have done with this push button, which is one push button we have done. The next thing you need to do is, yeah, very within 5 minutes, I'll wind it off. So the next thing you need to do is one more push button you need to add. So for that, simply, I'll be copying this push button circles, or let me copy this push button circles. Just you go down somewhere, yeah. Somewhere you keep the push button circles here. And then before the push button circles, yeah, can move it towards down also. And before the push button circles, you will be having one more OLR. So for one more OLR, what I can do is copy these parts. Okay, then go for the line from this center point of the orthogonality. You can simply yeah, just a second, guys. I'll enter. Drawn a line. Now, the next thing is you will be trimming the rest of the part. And the same you will be doing here. Trim the rest of the parts. Okay. So then you'll be going for the L enter. From here to here, you will be drawing a line. A line with the orthogonality. Done. Then from this point, I'll be drawing a line again here. Okay, so now we are also done with this one more push button. We are also done with this one more push button. The only thing you will be having is M connector. Yeah, guys, for this contactor, what you can do is simply, yeah, simply for this contactor, you can draw a circle. And for this also you can draw a circle and you can draw the lines. For this you can draw the parallel lines. And for this black color dots, you can use the donut with the 0. So altogether we have done with this motor circuit. Okay, now can you observe only the sum part, the circle and all is remaining here. Here you need to draw one circle. Okay, and then you'll be drawing a line from here. Let you draw a line from here. And towards done. So yeah, I'm quickly drawing, guys. I think you're understanding what are the things we are doing. So simply you draw two lines. Is it clear for everyone? Everyone, did you understood what I am trying to do? Come on, quickly, who are there in the class? Yeah. Everyone who are there in the class need to respond very quickly. Yeah. So we are done with one more the so-called your contactor point. Then you just draw the line. Done. And finally, we'll be having one circle here. the same center I'm taking. So I'm not going for the text and all. I think I have explained how to, yeah, how can you use the text command? What is the command for the text? For the multi-text? Yeah. So now if you see this one, we have done with this figure. We have done with this figure. Okay. So in between you may having the connectivity lines and all. So very chota part is left. So we have drawn something called here. We have drawn something called here motor with the DOL starter. Just you go for the trim and the trim whatever the things you are having. You just trim the things. Okay. Now is it clear for everyone? The only thing you have left here is the donut command. That also let me copy and let me finalize it. Then now everyone need to respond for me. Whoever are there in the class, everyone please let me know. Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. Chalo. So we have done with this motor. Okay, or the OL starter with the motor. Okay, so that's all from my side, guys. So the only part that left is here text. Okay, yeah. So you can also compare this one. Okay, now you can compare the both the things so that you can get the proper understanding. This is what the thing we have drawn, and this is what the thing you are having. Okay, so can you see on that? Can you see both the screens? Okay, so now did you got the clarity? Now did everyone got the clarity what we have done? Everyone respond immediately and quickly. Okay. So hello guys. That's all from my side. I hope you have learned yeah, light glow, you can just draw just a line and then you can go for some array or all. That's a very small thing. Okay. Yeah, rest of the thing, everything is clear for everyone. I hope so. So I'm done from my side. If you are having any doubts, uh, the session is open for the doubts. Okay. Yeah, so if you don't have any doubts, you can leave only. Regarding the export and all, yeah, before leaving, one thing I want to say that in tomorrow's class, we'll be drawing the same thing with the help of your electrical CAD. So then you will get to understand what is the difference between normal AutoCAD and electrical AutoCAD, how the difference, how the last difference it will be varying and all. So don't miss the tomorrow session. It will be very much more interesting as compared with the AutoCAD. Okay, the electrical CAD will be one of the important thing. Okay, yeah. So if you don't have any doubts, you can leave and exporting and all also will be explained. Someone regarding the feedback form and all, the numbers are shared in your chat box. Okay, for the batch details, regarding the batch details, the numbers and all shared in the chat box. You can contact to that numbers. Okay, so regarding the MATLAB and ECAD, everything you'll get to understand in the tomorrow's class. Okay, and all the batch details of the HAW and all will be shared in the chat box, and all of you are requested to join in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so then you'll be getting the timely updates and the assignment will also posted in the WhatsApp group itself. how to download the AutoCAD. The AutoCAD link also once again I'll post in the group itself. By using that link, you can download it. Okay, if you're not getting the installation through the link, you just go for the Autodesk in the Chrome, and from there you can download. Okay, guys, that's all from my side. I think we don't have any doubts. So, chalo.
Yeah, thank you, Manjunath.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you everyone for your patience and active participation. We HAW signing off for today. See you all tomorrow for day 5 AutoCAD Electrical Masterclass. Yeah, thank you.